Imagine what Wisconsin will look like in the year 2050. Today, we know what the Department of Transportation sees in the future when it comes to railroads. The CBS 58's AJ Byatt takes you through the new DOT rail plan, which is full of familiar ideas and obstacles.
If the Wisconsin Department of Transportation has its way, this stretch of railroad will take Milwaukee passengers to Madison, as well as a network of stops in the suburbs and towns in between.
And not every trip is best served by the automobile.
We went and talked to the Southeastern Wisconsin Regional Planning Commission, which has its own 2050 plan that calls for extending passenger rail. Look at the teal lines on this DOT map. Their plan calls for a line between Milwaukee and Madison, as well as extending the Hiawatha route to Green Bay and the Fox Valley. The DOT estimates with those extensions, Wisconsin would go from about 1 million rail passengers a year to 3.35 million by 2050. Regional planners say that could better serve employers along those routes.
We do need to attract new residents to the region and compete with other regions across, particularly large metro areas across the country, to grow our own labor force.
The DOT plan also notes the Regional Commission's vision of a commuter rail system running from Kenosha to Milwaukee to Oconomowoc. The Planning Commission suggests using old train stations like this one in Pewaukee as stops along a new commuter rail system. However, the problems for years have been and continue to be cost and cooperation.
And that's a lot of people to bring to the table. It's not a completely impossible thing to do, but it does make funding those projects very complicated.
Plus, transit is a hefty long-term expense because of the labor and maintenance it takes to keep it running.
The operational side of transit is much more intensive on the funding side than, say, the highway side.
The planners are optimistic.
I don't think it'll never happen. I just don't have a good sense of how soon it will happen.
But no, these ideas have not gone very far down the tracks. In Pewaukee, AJ Byatt, CBS 58 News.